Travel expert Bobby Laurie joins me now. I couldn't agree more. There's got to be a limit. I mean, I get it. You want to be comfortable. The seats aren't as comfortable as they used to be, but there's got to be a line, Bobby. Am I being too hard on the traveling public?
No, not at all. There definitely needs to be a line. And most airlines actually have their own policies and procedures about this very situation written into their contract of carriage. But just like most people, when you buy a plane ticket, you probably just click the agree button to that contract of carriage without actually reading it. So some airlines really do have a dress code or some sort of policy when it comes to what your demeanor should be in the airplane cabin. It's just a matter of now educating everyone that that actually exists.
Now, I don't want to get all old man, get off my lawn about this, but I do remember a time, and maybe you go back to movies or go back to that series Mad Men, which is recent. People really did dress up. They would look really sharp. And I do see mostly that if I'm in, say, business or even first class.
Yeah.
But for some reason, that doesn't seem to be happening. Why do you think that is, and what, if anything? We heard the Transportation Secretary imploring people to, come on, y'all, let's get it back together. Could that happen? What needs to happen?
I think it's twofold. I think part of it is the fact that the airlines have been putting more and more seats into an airplane, and they are getting narrower. It's not just your imagination. When you sit down, you think, wait a minute, I know we just ate Thanksgiving dinner, but now the seat seems a bit smaller. It actually is smaller. It's not you. So a lot of folks are now dressing to try to make that experience more comfortable. But by doing so, that's where you're looking at the pajamas, because most of the time it's more like sweatpants. So it's a little bit more forgiving if you're in a tighter space than if you were wearing denim or, say, suit pants, for example, or a dress or a skirt. So I think that, I think the actual message is one that everyone should be listening to. Like, let's try to remember that we're all in this together, just trying to get from point A to point B safely, and be kind to one another. Sure. But also, let the airlines have to step up a bit too and try to make it less stressful and a more comfortable experience.
I do notice that people dress nicer. Generally, they tend to act a little bit nicer. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe that's just my experience.
Changes their demeanor.
Yeah, I really think it does. Real quick, I just saw this from Airbus. Apparently, there's a software issue that's going to be impacting them. We also have weather in the upper Midwest. I know you have tips for folks that are going to be out there. 30 seconds or so. What do you got for me?
Yeah, sure. So airlines are already waiving their change fees. So if you are traveling through the Midwest, especially Chicago, you can go ahead and change your flights now, especially if your travel plans are flexible. You're not going to pay any extra to do that. Track where your airplane is coming from, because even if you're flying out of the South, your plane might be coming from the Midwest. So you still might have a delay or a cancellation. And if possible, bring a carry-on bag, because if you do get stuck in a city overnight, if you're making a connection, you want to make sure you have your clothes and your amenities with you.
Yeah, be careful traveling United in Chicago. That happened to me a couple times. I'm like, I'm good. Bobby Laurie, you're good. Thank you, my friend, for your time today. Have a great weekend.
Thanks so much. You too.
Appreciate that. Alicia.